Series 2.
Hello folks, and yes, we're back with Series 2, and this time we're going to be bigger, louder and faster. So I just want to introduce the series and tell you what it's all about. So, the last series you saw in episode 6 we launched, and we got a pretty eventful launch on G motors, which are 2 grain, which you can see right here. Now, in this series, I want to push my rocket as hard as it will go, which is going to involve me getting my level 1, which I'm going to do on this motor here, which is an H. Both of these fit into this little casing here. It's a 3 grain casing. But to give you an idea of ultimately what I want to do in, let's say, celebration, assuming that I manage to get my level 1, fingers crossed, well, yeah. Some of that. This is a 6 grain XL casing with an I motor, so it fits all in there, and shoved up the bum of this is going to make it go pretty damn close. In fact, to the point that we're going to be approaching the speed of sound. Probably not quite getting there, especially with the camera on board, but yeah, we'll push it as hard as we possibly can. So obviously with all that power and acceleration, that means I've had to make a few changes to my rocket. So I'll take you through those changes right now, just so that it's all up to speed with the speed. Yes, Ace. Right, starting from the bottom and working our way up. First thing I've done is install these rail buttons, which you can see right here. Both of them there. So that means I can now use a 30mm rail as opposed to the launch lugs, which you can just see on the top right of your picture there. Which means I get a much straighter lift off. With all this acceleration, speed and power, that's going to be really crucial to getting a decent flight. So that's the first thing I've done. The next thing I've done is install some static ports. I've got 3 of them in total. Basically what a static port is a fancy name for a hole that lets air in and out. That means my altimeter 2, which I've got on order and will hopefully turn up by the big launch, will go in the top, attached to the nose cone, and I'll be able to read the pressures for the altitude. It's got an accelerometer for the G's, the speeds, you can see it here. All those features are going to be really good, so we can compare those predictions on RockSim to what we get out of the altimeter 2. Alright. The last thing I've got, you can see at the bottom here, this silver thing, is my alarm. So as the parachute comes out, the ejection charge goes off, it sets the alarm off so that I can then find my rocket in the sky and on the ground. Because, well, I'm hoping we'll be able to get 2/3 of a mile up, which means I'm going to need some help in finding my rocket afterwards, and this bad boy should do the trick quite nicely. So there you go, that's what I want to achieve, to push this hot ass as high and as fast as it'll go. Those are all the bits of equipment and all the changes that I've made to the rocket, and I can't wait to put it all to the test. It's going to be frickin' awesome!